Welcome to Underground Video Network. Mike here, as with me always is Richard.
Hello.
And we are here at the Detroit FanFare Comic Convention.
Correct. This is the second year.
Second year. They were nice enough. We had a great time last year.
Yeah, they let us back.
They let us back. With all the complaints and noise warning and, we had, one restraining order. We were still invited to come back, which was fantastic.
Right.
We're really looking forward to it. Richard, anything you're looking forward to seeing inside there?
I'm just hoping to find some good projects, maybe a DVD or two.
Nice. And it might seem a little small from the outside, but it's bigger on the inside. One of the highlights of any good convention is Artist Alley. This is a place where you can discover the next big thing, or in our case, run into old friends and find out what they've been up to. So let's go inside and check out who's here and what we can find out and see. Mike here, and I'm with Terrell Kolbert, the creator of Steve and Brickhouse University.
Yep.
Steve, can you tell us a little bit about your work?
Well, I'm a illustrator by trade, but we just started breaking into movies, independent films and such. The independent films, they run about 35 minutes, but they're all loosely based off of comic books that we've done. The recent one that we've done is Steve. It's about a lone assassin named Nikki Crucial, and along her path of trying to realize her destiny, she starts out as a villain, of course, and then she progresses to really realize what's truly in store for her, and she's got to make that transition. She's going to be good or evil.
Now let me ask you, how does one make the transfer from the written media to movies? Because I'm sure there are people watching that was like, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah, it is not easy, and I would not say that I'm a professional, but school helps. I pretty much just started off doing everything by myself with a small little hand camera, whatever, because I just enjoy movies and I like storytelling. So it all depends on talent too. You have to be able to have that eye, and I'm an illustrator, so I kind of know the angles and the looks that I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? That's where I started from.
You can see the picture of the scene in your head almost as an animation.
Absolutely. So I mean, if you want to start out, you got to start out at the very beginning, which is writing. Developing that concept. And then once you make that transition into storyboards, telling your little stories, like as far as whether you're drawing comic books or just regular storyboards. You know what I'm saying? Drawing out exactly what you're looking for as far as your character development and so forth and so on. And then I would try media then. You know what I'm saying? Going into film and video and stuff.
Well, is there a place where our fans can check out your amazing work?
Absolutely. You can check out pretty much all our work on www.breatheagain.biz. And there you can find fan films that we've done, and you can also find our original films as well as our comic books and prints.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
And I hope to be seeing you at some more cons later on.
Thank you.
I'm Annette. And I'm Debbie. And we watch UVN, and bow ties are cool.
Hi, Mike here, and I am with Tim Broderick. Nice, Mike. Tim, welcome to the Detroit FanFare.
Thanks, I'm glad to be here.
For people who might not know your work, can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Sure. I do a mystery series in the form of a graphic novel. It tells the story of a guy who does odd jobs for a living. Started out as a web comic back in, 1999.
Wow. Started
on the web there, gained a bit of a following, and I got picked up by ModernTales.com, which was a subscription website back in 2003, 2004. I'm still there, but it's not subscription anymore. And then I would sit there and finish up a story on the web, take it off the web, sell it to a publisher, and it becomes a book. I've got 2 books. One is completely sold out, and then this one is sold through for the publisher.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Is there a website our fans can check your work out at?
Sure. It's timbroderick.net. I should also mention that the book series got optioned for television by Warner Brothers.
Congratulations, you heard
Thanks
it
very
here
much.
first.
Oh, well, it's been a while.
Oh, it's been a while?
Yeah, it got down to me or 90120 for the CW. I didn't have enough women in skimpy clothes.
Well, if you need a man with a fez,
You're the dude, guy.
I'm the dude. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Mike here, and I'm still at the Detroit FanFare. We've been to a lot of conventions, and after a while, you know, you start to see, not that they're not great, but you start to see the same things over and over again. You've got your comic books, your action figures, trading cards, but every once in a while, something just jumps out at us that we just have to point out. I'm here with Tony. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
GradeCom. Can you tell us a little bit about your product?
Basically, we started producing frames for collectors who really want to appreciate their books. It kind of allows you to get them out of the box, get them up on a wall, get them in a display, get them out where you can really, you know, appreciate them. I mean, altogether, there's so many just great covers, and I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, things that really, you know, you want to appreciate their artwork. These
Exactly.
days.
A lot of people
So,
don't appreciate that
Get them out
they
on
are.
the wall and, you know, show them off. You know, appreciate what you have.
Is there a website our fans could come and check out your products?
Yes, GradeComStore.com. Everything is for sale on the website. You can everything basically that you see here is as well as on there. It's, you know, it's a work in progress. But we're basically collectors that we're trying to fill a niche, something that we felt wasn't out there. We started doing them for ourselves and thought, hey, other people might like it as well. So
I gotta tell you, be honest with you, that is one of the most brilliant things I've seen. I'm one of those people where, you know, I've got like duct tape, you know. It's like, I like
Yeah.
that one. I want to see it's duct tape
Sure.
on the wall. That not only is it a great way to display your art, but I mean it's beautiful craftsmanship, and it's a piece of art in and of itself.
it is.
Tony, it was a pleasure meeting you, and
thank
I'm
you.
sure your website will be hearing from me pretty soon.
Sounds great. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Mike here, and I'm with show favorite Tom Zoller. Tom,
Hi.
it's a pleasure to see you again here in Detroit.
see you.
I wanted to ask you, let's see, Love and Capes, we've got the third volume of the trades coming out.
Just came out this week, in fact.
Can you give us a little clue on what's been up with Mark and Abby?
Well, the third trade follows their newlywed year. It starts off at the end of their honeymoon with them coming back. They have problems with their apartment, finding a new apartment. Amazonian Darkblade have started dating, so that's become an issue for Mark. And Charlotte graduates from college. So
Sometimes I want to comment too, you know, I really genuinely love your work, and I go over it with a fine-tooth comb, and I have to point out, I've noticed some really unique cameos. I might have spotted the Doctor and a certain Martha Jones in a certain issue.
yes, and in the third trade, the current Doctor with Amy Pond shows up in the background.
And I've also noticed too, Gus and Sean from Sight.
Yes, and Abby reads a lot of Richard Castle books.
Yes. Is there any kind of Easter egg cameos we can be forward to look for coming up?
I haven't. I'm 9 pages into the new edition, so because coming out next year, I'm doing another series with IDW, another 6th issue miniseries this time. So I'm trying to think. The Doctor and Martha Jones, or Doctor and Amy Pond appear in the new set. I know there are more, but I can't think of what.
Something else I want to ask you, on your website, which we'll put down here, you do a lot of commission work.
I do, yes.
Now let me ask you, because you go to a lot of the big conventions. We're here in Detroit. I know you do a few in Ohio, but you've been to the East Coast, West Coast. Is there any commission you can think about the top of your head that just unique, strange, just downright weird?
There have been ones that have been challenging. I've had some that have had to turn down. I'm sure you know what I mean. But somebody came up and they do a contest amongst their friends where they have certain categories that they have to get. And it was mind control, damsel in distress, and cliches. And how many of those things can you work into a drawing? And so far, that's been the weirdest one that I've done, I think.
Has there been any commissions that you've done that, honestly, I'm sure you're proud and you love all your work, but once you were done, you looked at it and went, I love this one.
There are. In Chicago, about 5 years ago, there was someone who was set up with a scanner, and they would scan your commissions so that the artist could have a copy of it. And I always thought this was a great business model. Nobody's ever picked up on it. I mean, now I can take them with a phone and kind of straighten them out. But yeah, there have been more than a few that I've asked people to send me a high-res scan of. And if you get a commission for me to show and want it in color, I have to take it home and scan it anyway.
Right.
So then I've got a copy. That's how I get them up on the website.
Now, I have to ask, because we are here in Detroit, I noticed on your website one of the commissions that you've done recently was Briscoe County Jr.
Yes.
Did you get a chance to show the main man, Bruce Campbell, your commission?
I've been stuck here by the booth, but I found somebody who was going to get Bruce's autograph and gave him copies to give to Bruce.
Nice.
So I know that Bruce's agent has those now. And I was retweeted by Bruce himself when I posted the artwork. So
that is amazing.
It was groovy.
Well, Tom, it's been an absolute pleasure again to talk to you.
Sure,
and
thank you.
we'll hope to see you again at some future conventions.
Absolutely. You take care.
Remember that day? Good day. Handsome chap. Blimey, time really has gone wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. Well, Richard, Detroit FanFare 2011 is wrapping up.
Yeah, it's been a long day today.
It was a very long day today. As usual, we had a great time down here up in Detroit.
Right, it's been a good show. Found a lot of bargains. I got my DVD I was looking for, and I even scored some comic books from some independent artists.
Yep. Not only that, we got to talk to some old friends.
Correct.
Tom.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here we know. It was a good show.
And we actually got the chance to meet some new people who we're really looking forward to seeing their work in the future.
So I hope you enjoyed the videos that we did today.
Yep.
And getting ready to do that long trip home as everybody else is leaving.
I hate to tell you, Richard, but I've got my own ride.